holding the Democratic Party and others like them feet to the fire. And then, and only then, can we have this discussion on what he did or did not do for me, for the Africans, and the people who look like me and you, or the people who look like me and you in the United States of America. If you don't have that list or that group of people, please, again, organize and get things taken care of on your level before we start criticizing anyone. That's all I'm asking. Because, again, complaining, what the hell is that going to do? Huh? I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Complaining about what someone didn't do that you didn't ask them to do. It's literally insane. It's a meme on social media going around right now. And it says, our folks are the only folks that do this. You see you walking down the street trying to carry something and get mad that you didn't help them. I'm about, how you see me carrying this heavy stuff? Well, if you don't ask, you don't get it. Closed mouth does not get fed. So again, if you are not part of a coalition that had a plan and that plan was ignored, you sent several letters, you sent several requests, you did all the things civically you're supposed to do, and President Barack Hussein Obama said, yeah, okay, whatever, then you don't have a right to complain. Now, if that happened to you, then let's get together and hold his feet to the fire and hold the Democratic Party's feet to the fire, and then we can move forward. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it, man. I'm tired of it. This leads me right into something that has been bothering me for at least a month and a half. The brother Ice Cube, the brother P. Diddy, and the brother Charlemagne the God. Now, these are people in regards to the entertainment world. They're giants. I got two issues with this whole situation. First and foremost, why are we listening to Charlemagne the God, P. Diddy, and Ice Cube for civic information and civic empowerment? They're entertainers. I've never seen Howard Stern. I've never seen Phil Spector or what's the man, Jerry Heller, or what's the man who run Priority Records, or the one that be with Dr. Dre and Dr. and Justin Timberlake, or any popular white artist on TV talking about things in regards to the election. So why are we using celebrities and athletes as the beacon of light in our community? We shouldn't be. You are here to support us in regards to entertainment, and you need to be bringing businesses in our community and then doing things of that nature. I don't need your advice on civics. No disrespect to those brothers, but I just don't need it, man. I do not need that from you. I'm being 100% with this. Why are they the guys standing up and doing this? Do you know how many John Lewises we're overlooking? Do you know how many Luis Lucases we're overlooking? Val Demings we're overlooking? Stacey Abrams we're overlooking? So forth and so on. Do you know how many of those people that we're overlooking while we listen to Puff Daddy? And I enjoyed the 90s with Diddy, and I enjoyed the 80s with Cube, and the 90s, and I enjoyed the movies. And you know, I watched The Breakfast Club and laughed with Charlemagne and DJ Envy and Angela Yee. I do it all, you know. I enjoy those things. But I'm not looking to entertain us, no matter how intelligent I believe they are, no matter how socially tuned in I believe they are. They are people like Karen Hunter, Joe Madison, Dr. Greg Carr, Kane. Man, it's a bunch of people who are well informed, who are disseminating information to empower Africans throughout the United States of America as well as the world. And we're listening to social activists that are athletes and entertainers, which kind of seems crazy to me. And another crazy thing is this. Why in the hell are y'all telling us as a community 90 days before the election, yo man, hold your vote, unless they got an agenda. The last time I checked, I could be wrong. Nobody accused me of being the smartest guy in the world, right? But I can be wrong, but all I know is 4 years ago, or a little under 4 years ago, Donald Trump was running for president and won. And just about every person in my community hated it. They hated it. So, if you hated the fact that Donald Trump was president, Ice Cube, P. Diddy, Charlemagne the God, why didn't y'all come up with this 4 years ago? See, because it's not like, man, you know what? The whole community was like, yo, Donald Trump, he might be alright, man. I had people interacting with me in tears about Donald J. Trump being the president. I had a disrespectful white lady. I drive Uber, y'all, if y'all don't know. I had a disrespectful white lady get in my vehicle, man, and say this, man. Oh my God, they're going to be shooting us in the street like black people. I almost turned around and said, I hope they shoot your fat ass first. But I'm better than that, right? But I'm just like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? I should have, I felt like I should cuss your ass out. But it just should, they see that should, like a regular person, I think I'm an active person. I'm already an activated person. But a non-activated person, or I'm hoping that activates you to realize that there's not as many good people out here as you think. And I'm not trying to disparage anybody. I'm not trying to turn you against anybody. Because at the end of the day, shout out to Sister Jane Elliott, as she eloquently points out on a regular basis, everybody in history world comes from a continent. And we spread it out throughout the universe, the earthly universe, and populated the world. So whether you're a light brown, medium brown, or dark brown, you're brown. You call yourself white if you want to, but guess what? You my 50th cousin, again, to quote Sister Jane Elliott. So if you hate me, you hate yourself. Point blank, period. But you need to get activated because you got people out here that just ass backward. You know what I mean? And the murder of our brother George Floyd, the murder of our brother Philando Castile, the murder of brother Mike Brown, and Eric Gardner, and others, that's not going to wake people up. Because you know what? We live in the quote-unquote information age where you have the technology to put everything that you want in your face, or you need in your face if possible. Or you can find somebody who can get it in your face. So how did George Floyd just wake you up? Please stop it. Stop it. Oh, it was just the George Floyd thing just took me over the top. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. How was that the straw that broke the camel's back? That's crazy. Oh, that was it, HRap. That was it, man. I can't do it no more. We got to stand up for the Africans in this country. Nah, man. You just realized that you next. See, you standing in the ass kicking machine, and it's full of quarters, and you next. So let me stand up too. For whatever motivates you, that works for me too. But stop with the nonsense about, oh man, it got to get in order. No. You ignored Africans and others throughout the entire history of the country, and now you realize that you got dude up in the president's residence. Shout out to Jane Elliott on that one too. That's not an HRap thing. The president's residence, because like she said, if you call it the White House, you're anticipating only white people being in there. So at the end of the day, if you are not doing your part, and you got this dude up here, the manager of the government, and you realize that he's using Gestapo tactics, It's only a matter of time for those tactics to get you and kick you in your ass, right? Well, back to Charlemagne, my brother Ice Cube, and my brother P. Diddy. Why y'all wait till the last minute to start this stupid ass movie? Shout out to our sister Laree Favors, employee of the Law and Social Justice Organization in Brooklyn, New York. But these three brothers need a civics lesson. They really do. Their heart is in the right place. But you cannot start a movement 90 minutes before, 90 days before an election. Oh, if you don't have no black agenda, we gonna hold our vote hostage. Do you know how foolish that sounds? 90 days before the election. Again, everybody got the ability to use their memory to recollect the fact that none of us supported the election. Well, most of us didn't support the election of Donald Trump, right? So if you didn't support the election of Donald Trump, Diddy, he used to be at all your parties, Q, who you probably mentioned them in your lines, and Charlemagne, you probably mentioned them in a couple of jokes, because that's how y'all get down. That's how we was all getting down before this clown became president. I ain't gonna front, I probably did it too. One of my favorite songs is a song by Cocoa Brothers, Guess Who's the Black Trump, is the chorus. So I ain't tripping. But when you are upset, you start organizing the minute you upset. That's part of civics. That's why this brother needed civics. Let's tune in tomorrow 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Laree Favors, Sunday Civics. If you just need a civics lesson, Sirius Satellite Radio. If you got it, station 126. Dopest channel on whole series. Get that. But I'm just saying, man, you need to get a civics lesson, because first y'all have the first portion, voting, which in the grand scheme of things, voting on a scale of 1 to 10 is the 10th thing you need to do. If it was a chart of things that you need to do, voting will probably be at the end of that chart, because you need to organize. And what I mean by organize is the people. You've heard me say this 1,001 times, and you're going to hear me say it 1,002 now, because I don't know who's listening who hasn't heard me in the past, right? So you need to organize on a community level, even as far as your neighborhood, city, block, or your county, or what have you. So get you a block president and find out what's wrong with your neighborhood. Then get your voting district together. Now your alderman, you putting heat on your alderman. And then get the right alderman in there. And then the state representative, get that area in order. And then the state senator, get that in order. Get that in order. And then your mayor, your county commissioner, your sheriff. These are the things that you need to be barking on people about 365 days a year, not every 4 to 6 years. 365 days a year, you need to be organizing these things so you'll have an agenda to present to these people. Your governor, your mayor, your county clerk, your recorder of deeds, so you can get things done. So you will have an agenda. Then you get together with your block presidents and things of that nature, and then you start going to city council meetings, and then you start offering mandates to the city council, and then you start getting money funded into your community due to the state and city level governments. And then once you get your money funded into the communities, you have businesses in the community that are empowering your youth, your middle age, and your elderly. Now everybody's stronger, and then you have a voice. And once you have a voice, you can present that to your governor and your state senator. So your governor is basically the president of your state. And then once you got that, your governor and your state senators can go to D.C. and complain in Congress and the House of Representatives. And then the House of Representatives and Congress could blow on the president And then you got an issue.